Good afternoon. Thank you for joining us. My name is Lorana Hall. I am the YouthWorks program coordinator, and I'll be facilitating today's YouthWorks Youth Live Q&A session, which is a time in which we invite all of our youth applicants to take a deep dive into the application process and review any necessary requirements, and also have a time for questions. To begin, we'll take a deep dive into our important dates for YouthWorks 2026. We'll review the eligibility requirements. Also, we'll review our required documents and forms, how to complete the application, take a look at our YouthWorks private sector, YouthWorks Academy, as well as our payment methods for the summer, some application reminders and tips, as well as frequently asked questions. Again, if you do have any questions throughout today's presentations, please feel free to post a comment. All right, some important dates for YouthWorks 2026. YouthWorks operates for 5 weeks from June 29th through July 31st. During this time, youth will be paid $15 an hour, can work up to 25 hours per week, and youth workers are eligible to receive free charm passes for the duration of the summer. The application. The youth application is open from January 2nd, which is already open, through March 7th. Again, the application is open from now until March 7th. Youth are able to attach documents online between January 2nd and March 13th, if their application is submitted by March 7th. In addition, we have in-person document drop-off appointment days every Saturday in February, as well as the first Saturday in March, which is March 7th. All right, our eligibility requirements. Who is eligible to participate in YouthWorks Summer 2026? All Baltimore City residents between the ages of 14 and 21, and youth who are 13 but will turn 14 by March 13th, 2026. Here are some key reminders. Youth applying for our private sector jobs must be 16 years old at the time of registration, and youth must complete online application and all required documents to be eligible to participate. Again, completing an application does not guarantee a summer work assignment. And what are our required documents and forms? Our required documents include proof of identity, which include one of the following: state ID, permit, license, school ID, report card or record, and a parent signature on your I-9, and work authorization, which include one of the following: your social security card, your original or certified copy of your birth certificate, or a U.S. citizen ID card. Or the following documents can serve as identity and work authorization: passport, permanent resident card, alien registration receipt card, employment authorization document card. In addition, once you go online, you'll see that you must complete a YouthWorks payroll form, an I-9 form, an NW-507 form, a W-4, as well as a work permit if you are under the age of 18. If youth need help or assistance completing these documents, you can always complete an application. Join us for an appointment, which you can go online. All right, and here's our payroll form. Your first step is you want to enter your full name and social security number. You want to then select your method of payment. You want to sign your signature where it says employee signature. If you're a youth under the age of 18, you must have your parent or guardian signature as well. In addition to our payment form, you'll also see our payment options. Our payment options include our U.S. bank debit card, an existing personal bank account, as well as opening a new Security Plus bank account. And here's some further information regarding our U.S. Bank debit card. Youth workers will receive their card in the mail directly from U.S. Bank. The first replacement card is free, and each additional card is $5. The U.S. Bank debit card can be used at any ATM. There are over 2,200 ATMs that youth can use with no fee. There is an inactivity fee charged after 90 days of no use or balance inquiry. Money can be transferred from this card to a personal bank account. However, no money can be added to the card outside of direct deposit. If you would like to use an existing personal bank account as your form of payment option, and this is for youth who have a bank account in their name, can be paid via direct deposit. You must submit an official deposit proof, such as a personal check or direct deposit authorization form with your name on it, with the youth name on it. Unfortunately, no starter checks will be accepted. If a youth account is closed or you do not provide official direct deposit proof, you will be issued a U.S. Bank debit card. And lastly, a most encouraged option is a new Security Plus credit union account. Youth interested in opening a youth-friendly bank account can do so by choosing Security Plus on the payroll form. Youth will be contacted directly by Security Plus to open an account. And youth can use the same verification documents to open their Security Plus account that they use for their YouthWorks application. Security Plus has no monthly service fees or no minimum balance requirements. Youth can also reach out to Security Plus directly to learn more about the account process. Work permits. Work permits are required if you are under 18. Work permits are good for 3 years. If you submitted your work permit last summer, you do not have to upload it again. Youth 14 through 17 obtain work permits from the Department of Labor and Licensing website. Please be sure to save and print your work permit before exiting the Department of Labor and Licensing website. And here, as you see, is the Department of Labor and Licensing website, which is dllr.state.md.us/child work permit. Here's some important employer information which must be included for your work permit. So on the work permit, you want to complete the following information. Where it says company name, you want to be sure to add YouthWorks. Where it has the street address, you want to include 101 West 24th Street. The city, Baltimore. State, Maryland. The zip code, 21218, as well as the telephone number, 410-545-1820. For the type of business, you want to put public administration. For our supervisor's name, Nadia Sims. And for work duties, you want to add trainee. And of course, all of this information can be found on the YouthWorks website. I definitely want to reiterate that if you're able to take a screenshot, but you can also find all of this information on the application page. All right. Now, for the work permit, again, you want to be sure that both you and your parent sign your work permit. So as you see here, step 1, the minor completes the work permit application and signs permit attesting to the accuracy. And you see right below it, it says minor signature. That's the youth signature. And then the step 2, you want to have your parent or guardian reviews and certifies the date of birth listed on this permit is correct and that approval for the named minor to work for this employer has been given. And then the parent or guardian signature is directly below. Again, the work permit will not be valid unless it is signed by minor and parent. MW 507, which is our state tax form. You want to complete the first section of the form by entering the following information, and they're highlighted with green arrows. Your full name, social security number, your complete address, which is including the city, state, and zip code, and for county of residence, Baltimore City. And the second arrow, as you see, if you would like to file exempt, you want to write exempt in line 3. Again, be sure to sign and date your form once complete. or W-4 or federal tax form. Please ensure that you complete all boxes in step 1. If you would like to file exempt, write exempt in the box on step 4, underline 4C. Step 5, you want to make sure you sign your name over signature of employee. Our employment verification form, which is our I-9. Youth will only complete step 1 on this form, which includes the last name, first name, middle initial, any additional names, address, and employer email address, state, zip code, date of birth, and telephone number. After that portion is completed, you will then ensure that it is signed and dated. If youth need assistance understanding and completing the required documents, the how-to video can be found on the youth page of the YouthWorks website. Before moving forward, does anyone have any questions about the required documents? If you do, please drop your questions in the comments. And we have one question. I uploaded all documents, however, received notification that I was missing or didn't complete the W-4. How do I go in to fix or complete the form? You want to log in to your account, and you can actually download another copy of the W-4, make the correct edits, and then upload the updated form. For kids who turn 14 in February and can't submit the work permit until then, what should they do? Please complete the application as best as you can. Once you can go on to and complete the work permit, by that time you can upload it, as the application does not close until March 7th, but documents can be uploaded until March 13th, as long as they turn 14 by that deadline. And all applications can be submitted on our YouthWorks website at youthworks.oedworks.com. What if I submitted my work permit without it being signed, but now I have it signed? Again, you can go back into the system, log yourself back in, and upload your correct work permit. If you have I uploaded everything and I haven't gotten an email since. Our actual work unit clerks will reach out to you, but please give them about 48 hours once you submitted all documents. How do I upload the information I'm missing on my child's application? You can log back in into your child's account and then go in and upload the information and all the attachments through the application. If you do need support, also, we are having document drop-offs on Saturdays, every Saturday in February, as well as the first Saturday in March. How do I know YouthWorks received all of my documents and they are right? So once you've submitted your application, you will receive notification that your application was submitted. Within 48 hours of that, you'll then receive a response from a member of our team. I have an account and have worked at summer jobs twice. I'm 15, I'm about to turn 16. Okay. All right, next, moving on to how to complete the youth application. All right, Step 1, you want to visit youthworks.oedworks.com to complete the application online. Once you do that, you want to then upload and all completed and signed documents. Once you've done that, youth will then receive an automatic email to confirm application submission. Within 48 hours, youth will then be contacted by a member of our team with their application status. And here's how to apply on the YouthWorks website. So again, you want to visit youthworks.oedworks.com and you want to select youth. Once you select it, you want to scroll down to the online application. If you have applied to YouthWorks before, you want to select returning youth. If this is your first time applying for YouthWorks, you want to select new youth. All right, and here are the steps to complete the online application. Registration, work accommodation, payment, uploading attachments, the Youth Advisory Council, the YouthWorks Academy, and then the signature section. All right, and here's step 1. The registration section asks for your demographic information. Please be sure that all information is accurate and up to date. So here are some tips to complete your application. You want to be sure you have access to the email you use to create your account. All communications from YouthWorks will go to this email. Ensure all phone numbers are correct. You can receive important updates pertaining to your application, as well as opportunities to participate in programs outside of YouthWorks. To be eligible for participation in the year-round program or credit recovery, you must select your Baltimore City school name. Again, to be eligible for participation in our year-round program or credit recovery, you must select your Baltimore City school name. And please double check all parts of your address are correct, including the zip code. Please include apartment or unit numbers if applicable. All right, step 2, work accommodations. Accommodations are the process of adapting or adjusting to someone or something. ADA laws require work sites to accommodate employees to the best of their ability. Examples of physical accommodations include wheelchair accessibility, breaks between heavy lifting tasks, or one-on-one assistance. You want to complete this section to ensure you are placed where your needs can be met and you are in an environment where you can succeed and thrive in. Accommodations do not affect your placement eligibility. Step 3 of 7 is payment. Again, the payment section asks for your preferred method of payment, and there are 3 options for receiving payment. Again, pay card, which is our US pay card, which is the most common option, a new Security Plus banking account, or an existing banking account. And remember to add your official direct deposit proof in the attachment sections if you're using an existing banking account. Step 4, uploading attachments. The attachment section will allow you to download, complete, and upload the required documents. So you want to click and then you want to choose which attachment you would like to upload. Next, click Choose File. Find your saved attachment, double click it, or click your document and then click Open. Once you have uploaded your file, it will show up here with the file name and attachment you've selected. Step 5, our Youth Advisory Council. The YouthWorks Youth Advisory Council is a leadership program for young people ages 14 to 21. YAC focuses on building youth leaders by empowering and amplifying youth voices, ideas, and perspectives. YAC members help shape the YouthWorks programs, lead virtual peer sessions, create social media content, and take part in career and college exploration, workforce readiness, training, and more. If you would like to be considered for this opportunity, answer yes to the first question below. Step 6 of 7, YouthWorks Academy. The YouthWorks Academy is a workforce readiness program for youth ages 16 through 19, designed to prepare them for employment opportunities with private sector. YouthWork Academy participants gain essential skills in professionalism, conflict management, problem solving, and other key workforce competencies, equipping them for success in a professional work environment. If you would like to be considered for this opportunity, answer yes to the first question below. In step 7 is the signature section. The signature section provides youth with a checklist of tasks you should have completed before finalizing and submitting your YouthWorks application. Please double check that all parts of your application are correct, including personal information and attached documents. So the registration certification, you want to be sure you have read this statement that outlines the information submitted is accurate and correct to the best of your knowledge. The code of conduct statement, this simply says that if you are selected to participate with YouthWorks program, you understand and agree to uphold the rules of the program and always conduct yourself responsibly and respectfully. By checking this box, again, you agree that I am signing this agreement electronically. I understand that my typed signature is the legal equivalent of a manual signature on this agreement. This box must be checked before moving on to the final stage. Then you want to type your name, first and last, enter the date. If you're under the age of 18, please have your parent or guardian type their name and enter the date. And then once you have completed your application and all required documents, you must select finalize and submit registration. All right, and we're going to pause again for any questions. Yes. What if there are errors on the application? Can we make edits? Yes. If there are any errors on your application, simply log back in to your account and make edits onto your application. Question is, are y'all still doing YouthWorks for summer school like last year or no? We are hosting credit recovery. However, Apex will not be a YouthWorks site, and we'll dive a little bit deeper into what that looks like in eligibility requirements, as well as the process and placement for credit recovery or summer school. Yes, another question regarding our work permit. If it's okay, but my application is incomplete, the work permit can't be processed until you turn 14. Yes, so as long as you get it in before the deadline, yes, you are fine. All right, and moving forward into our YouthWorks private sector. What is YouthWorks private sector? YouthWorks private sector program employs Baltimore City youth between the ages of 16 and 21. Some private sector employees may hire 14 to 15-year-olds. Private sector positions are available in a variety of industries, including communication and arts, accounting, hospitality, computer technology, clerical, healthcare, construction, and more. Private sector work sites include small companies and larger organizations like Johns Hopkins Hospital, Martin's, Orioles, and more. And here are some benefits of the private sector. Participants receive job readiness training before being referred for interviews and are assigned their own job coach. Youth are introduced to a variety of skills. Youth get matched to a career that interests them. Employment may last longer than the usual 5 weeks, and youth may get paid more than the minimum wage. Our goal is to place you in a job in your career path and prepare you to work in a professional setting. All right, and YouthWorks Academy. YouthWorks Academy is a paid 6-week career readiness program for youth between the ages of 16 and 21. The dates are March 25th through May 1st. This program teaches youth resume writing, interview prep, professional dressing, financial literacy, and more. The last day to apply for the academy is February 14th. And Junior YouthWorks Academy. Junior YouthWorks Academy is an alternate version of YouthWorks Academy for 14 and 15-year-olds. Youth can learn the same skills by choosing sessions that they feel will help them with their career skills. And what is job readiness? Job readiness is employment skills training designed to help individuals prepare for the workforce. Our job readiness sessions occur in schools and virtually. To be considered for a private sector job, youth must either complete YouthWorks Academy or complete a job readiness session. To learn more, reach out to one of our job coaches at at YW Private Sector at yw.private@baltimorecity.gov. Here are some additional tips, application tips, and reminders. Again, don't forget to finalize and submit your application by March 7th. Check your email. All communications from YouthWorks will go to the email used to complete your application. Incomplete and verification emails are sent within 48 hours of application submission. Ensure you have completed, signed, and dated all required documents. Your U.S. Bank pay card will come in the mail around mid-May, early June. Be sure to open all mail addressed to you. If you would like to be placed at a specific worksite, give the worksite a copy of your registration receipt so they can request you by March 27th. When completing your application, be sure to only check boxes for the part of the city you can travel to when asked about going outside of your zip code. If you would like a free Charm Pass to use during the summer, ensure to check yes to the Charm Pass question on your application. You must be present the first week of YouthWorks unless previously approved by your assigned worksite supervisor. If you are absent without prior approval, you will be removed from your worksite. Ensure you report to the worksite assigned by YouthWorks. You will not be paid for reporting to any time at any worksite that YouthWorks did not assign you. And here are some additional frequently asked questions. Can I use my pay card from last year? Yes. In order to use your card from a previous summer, you must enter the account and routing number for the card in the existing bank account section of the payroll form. You must also upload the official direct deposit slip from U.S. Bank. Will worksites be virtual or in person? There are virtual and in-person work assignments available. However, there is a limited number of virtual positions available. How do I select a worksite? Once you have submitted your application, you will receive a verification receipt. If you would like to work at a specific worksite, give that site your verification receipt so they can request you by March 27th. I submitted my application, but I got an email that it was incomplete. What do I do? Please upload the requestment attachment or forms to your application and resubmit. I completed my application and submitted my documents. Why are you asking me for more documents? We are unable to read the attachments. Attachments are invalid, forms are blank, and our forms are missing signatures. I forgot my password. How do I reset my password? You want to email ywhelpdesk@baltimorecity.gov. And here's how to contact us. Again, our YouthWorks help desk can be reached at ywhelpdesk@baltimorecity.gov or directly at 410-545-1820. Our YouthWorks online application is accessible at https://youthworks.oedworks.com, and our YouthWorks private sector can be reached at yw.private@baltimorecity.gov or directly at 410-396-6722. Again, this is the end of our presentation, and we do want to open this time for additional questions that you may have in the chat. I see, can we work at places like McDonald's or Walmart through YouthWorks, or we have to be placed in a specific job through YouthWorks? Yes, to work at YouthWorks, you would have to be placed at a specific job, which is approved through YouthWorks, but you are always able to apply at McDonald's or Walmart as you please. I don't believe we have any additional questions. Again, if you would like and you have more questions, we can always be reached at our help desk at ywhelpdesk@baltimorecity.gov. Or again, you can contact us directly at 410-545-1820.